Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to give you a demonstration of this QAspire application. And this particular application designed specifically for radiotherapy quality assurance and for DICOM based image analysis. So it covers most of the routine image analysis required in a clinical practice. And mainly, this particular application initially developed to meet the needs of our own hospital, that is Shalin Cancer Center, which is in Ahmedabad. And I also have shared this application with a few other centers to further test and feedback. Based on their suggestion, which will go into, I'll continue to refine the application once it has been thoroughly validated. And yeah, and after the finalized, and I'll plan to release it as an open source project in a GitHub, so that anyone in our medical physics community can use and contribute and make the most of it, this application. And mainly in this particular session, this video, and I'll focus on just three section of this application, not everything. We'll have separate session video for later part. Okay, here I'm going to cover, which is one is the daily check, QA models in RT, and I'm going to cover only one QA, that is Picket fence analysis, and settings and profile. That's all. Fine. Okay, let's get started with the daily check. Okay, I'll start from this. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, here we can able to add machines. Okay, which are the machine which we have, we can able to add it. There we can able to see there is a one exam file kind of a pack kind of icon. There you can see configure daily check template. Okay, if you click on that, we can able to add energy, and there is a safety mechanical check and imaging checks are there. We can able to configure it. And if you are having more in your mind, you can able to add. We have given the provision to add more field in this. Yeah, this we can save it as a template. Once it is saved, it will appear here in the daily machine check page. Okay, and here there is a drop down to for all other machines. If you are going to the Alcian machine, for only 6 triple F will be appear here. This rest of this. Okay, and after this for the true beam, it will appear. Fine. The same way we can able to enter the output value if you want. So far as a basic question, we kept it as it is, as simple as it is. Okay. Uh, and after that, you can able to check the safety check, door lock, door interlock, beam on interlock. The same way they are be prescribed interlocks. Everything will be covered here. Once it is there, simply give a submit J check. That's all. Okay. Once it is done, uh, yeah, the same way the fourth we have covered this one. The same way we can able to do it for other dates, the subsequent dates. Okay. And if you are there, then you can able to export this as a monthly. If you click export here, here there's a export monthly options is provided here. We can export it, and yeah, it's coming as a PDF report. It will appear like this. Okay. So the same way, we will have a record of that in a monthly basis, and daily export options also there. Fine. And so far, this is the basic simple daily check. Okay. There's one thing I forgot to mention in the first place is that one of the key features of this application is that is a web-based local host application. Okay, what is means that once it installed in your computer within your hospital, that particular system act as a server, and that from there any workstation within the same hospital network can access the application through the web browser. So this is especially useful for daily mission check, and if you want to see the data anywhere in the system, if you're sitting there, we can able to access it. And this yeah, it covers most of it. Okay, no need to install this application in a single any individual systems. Once installed, we can access it anywhere. Let's move on to the QA model. Fine. That's all. That covers everything instead of daily check. Now it's going to move on to the QA model here. See, in QA model, there's 11 QA analysis so far I have added. Uh, yeah, the 10 is working perfectly fine. The only one application still needs to find the analysis needs to fine tune that. Okay, here right now only we are going to analyze MLC Picket fence analysis. Okay, if you select MLC Picket fence analysis, there are four MLC arrangement which we have is that True Beam and Alcia. So I have added those MLCs. Okay, and there are different machines we can able to add, which is already we have added in the machine section that will appear here in the drop in this particular drop down. Okay, now I have selected this MLC picket fence, Millennium MLC arrangement, and these machines. Okay, now come to the analysis part and the parameter selection. Okay, these parameters are specific to MLC picket fence. We can set the QA tolerance, action level, and this is a separate leaps, which means that if you're analyzing, most of the time if you analyze, it will give you MLC 30, means the 30th MLC having a maximum error. If this make it true or enabled, what will do that the algorithm will give you the which bank MLC of 30, whether it's A30 or B bank MLC or A bank MLC. That will further narrow down this. Okay, and each have a different meaning and the purpose is there. Fine. And the mainly here in this analysis section we can able to see manual and DICOM inbox. Okay, manual we can do single image and batch multiple file analysis, and the report also generated based on that one only. And the DICOM inbox is the beauty. Here what do we do, each and every time we have to export those images and import it back here, and we have to analyze this DICOM box. What it will do is that in our in the variant machine there is a machine QA section. We can able to irradiate the any QA analysis, the images stored in particular location. What it will do, it will pull those images directly. Okay, we have to configure that in both the systems, in that variant system, which is possible. Okay, it will pull those images, and after pulling those images, we have to do nothing at all. Simply click analysis. It will automatically segregate the images. Whether it that particular DICOM file is for field size analysis, then it will automatically move it to the field size analysis. And the same way for cat phantom analysis there, then CBCT images there, then that will directly move on to that CBCT analysis. And it will do the analysis and store the reports in the particular folder which we specify. Okay, it is completely seamless automation. We don't have to do anything, but only we have to validate the results. That's our moral responsibility of the medical physicist, that we have to be do it religiously. Okay. Now we have a separate explaining video for this DICOM and BUS, which we'll do later. Now we're going to see the manual part. Okay. We are having this two, say single image and multiple images. I'll go with the multiple images analysis as of now. Just click on the choose file. Okay. Select the images. Okay. So I have a static MLC, Rabidar, and error reduced file. Okay. I have selected those images, and I'm just enabled to true. And I just want to see which bank MLC is giving the issue. Fine. And rest as kept it as it is. I'm just changing this threshold to 1.8. Okay. And I'm just simply running the batch multiple batch file analysis. I just clicked it. It will take a while, not the while less than 2 minutes to analyze it, because the image is getting higher based on the system configuration. It will take time. Okay. Yeah, this edge detection, if some of the MLCs are missed, sometimes few MLCs is between the, it's not taking for the analysis. If you increase that little bit, it will take account the MLCs as well. Okay. Once this is the results page, okay, which we can able to see the results here and there, okay, and just click download PDF. Okay. In this format, the reports will be generated. The file name, there is the image name, maximum error. Okay, we can able to see this last one is failed. It's because the error induced file. We have induced 5 error, sorry, 0.5 error. Okay, the same has been reproduced here. Okay, and that is also for A bank 30 MLC and the Picket 2. Okay, it will give you which Picket the MLC's error is more, the max error is coming, and pass or fail status as well. Okay, and this particular table column will only give the what is the maximum error, and after that it will give you the uh, a reference image name and that particular images plot and image annotated image. Okay, for all the images which we have attached, and we are having a digital signature and the reviewer approved signature as well. Fine, and yeah. Now we'll moving on to this part. I'm just adding this section, the trend analysis, which is also beautiful. Each and every time if we do analysis, it automatically saves the data. Okay. For example, if you're doing a cat font analysis, even for max error, so we can able to see how much of the max error it's moving on. Uh, and for the cat font analysis, we can choose which model, and further we can narrow down to if we want to see the what is the Teflon value, how it is changed over the time. We can able to see that, and we can that it will be easier to interpret. Okay. Now we're moving on to this settings and profile. Here we can able to upload our hospital logo and the name, which will going to appear on the report. Okay, and user management. Here we can assign a particular user's name. Okay, and the digital signature we can upload it. Once we upload it, it automatically if the particular person or medical physicist doing the analysis, and their signature will automatically be uploaded on the same way for reviewer signature as well. Okay, yeah, and these are the global tolerance. For each test there are tolerance and parameter limits we have kept it here, and then very essential absolutely necessary tolerance which we kept it in the QA model itself. Okay, that way. And though all the QA reports databases will be available here, we can able to review it any point of time. Of course, yeah, trained analysis will be the beauty. And that's all for this section. Hopefully I'm waiting for the more feedbacks, and once it is done, then I'll validate it and then we'll release it for the anyone can any medical physicist can use it. Thank you. If you have any queries, and if you want to join the if you want this application for the review and validation, I can happy to provide that. And within the 7 days, I am expecting a feedback from you. Not more than that. Thank you for now.